Hey everybody, Sean and Allison here from Spoken Garden. Today we're out in our garden. We're gonna start to redo our side garden here. We're gonna make a new path, change some of the beds up, their sizes, and you get to see it.
Yeah, this is gonna be so much more functional. If you've been watching for a while, you know we clean up the side garden, we plant in it, and then we clean it up at the end of the season, and we often forget about it, to be honest. And we wanna be more intentional about this space this year and really use it to its maximum. So it needs a refresh.
Yep, so we're gonna make it more enjoyable for ourselves, easier to maintain, easier to care for the plants and any of the crops that we have over here. And it's gonna look a heck of a lot better.
I'm so excited to get this started. It is raining today, but we're like, whatever.
Actually, it's good that it's raining.
It's kind of nice,
It's been so dry here.
We've had some dry weather.
Yeah,
so.
hopefully it hasn't been too dry or crazy weather where you're at. So with that, we're gonna show you the garden here, and then we're gonna go show you what we're gonna use to define the new path and garden beds.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay guys, let's go into the side garden here. Be careful where you step. There's things popping up everywhere. So, we have a previous, I think last spring we came in here and we weeded everything, got it ready, and there was a couple of videos about that, and then also planting some different seeds and plants in here. Well, we've kept it pretty much cleaned up, but now we're thinking it needs a new look. So you can see our old path here. You can see these pavers, these stepping stones that are already in here. We've got this pea gravel. You can see we've got these chunks of concrete. Allison and I picked these up a couple years ago on, I think it was OfferUp, or, oh no, it was Recycle.
Upcycle, I
something like
forget the name
that.
of it.
We went on the other side of town, somebody dug up their front walkway, concrete walkway to their house, piled it up and offered it for free. Well, we're like, yeah, let's upcycle this, let's recycle. So we went and picked up 2 truckloads of it, and now we're gonna use it for this, because it was supposed to be over there for the rock wall, but that's not happening because of the terrace. So what we got here is we brought these over to kind of give us an idea what these are going to look like in this space. What we're thinking now is, first we wanted to just put it along here, redefine the edge of the current walking path. We're like, no, it makes the bed smaller. So guys, on this side, what we're planning on doing is we're going to have ground beds here, but raised beds. So they're still going to be on the ground, but they're going to be up.
Like tall,
up to maybe about, I don't know, 1.5 feet, 18 inches or so, up tall.
like
and
that.
so we'll be able to put still a lot of different crops in here, but it's going to be probably a lot of the same crops we had before, like tomatoes, squash, tomatillos. Oh yeah, tomatillos.
Yeah. Maybe some eggplant. We've run into a space problem over here, trying to pack in as much as we can, and we have our vertical bed, we have our netting back here we grow usually green beans back here, and they do really well. So we were thinking we could also put that against the back fence.
Really? Okay.
Should we try that?
Yeah, let's try it.
Or we can make a second one. Oh, I don't know. That's probably not very stable for that.
Not the best. It'd be better if it was over there.
Yeah, maybe we'll keep it where it was. Never mind.
Move this walking path this way, and it's going to come in, and we're thinking it's going to come through and come over, and then it's either going to come off to the side or it's going to stop here, but we're going to have some more beds right here. We'll have something along here, but this whole path is going to move over probably at least about 2 feet.
I think so. And you guys, from the perspective we're at here, we get all kinds of full sun on this side, and then it's a little kind of partial to shade over here, and nothing really grows here. We've amended the soil 1,000 times. We just we need to raise stuff up.
The way the sun tracks here too, guys, is that it tracks over this way. So starts in the east, sets in the west, and the way it tracks, all this area over here, especially the closer to this fence you get, it's like all shade almost all the time. It doesn't get a lot of sun at all. So we're gonna take that into account once we build and have the bed on legs over here, what we're gonna plant in there. But this side is gonna get cooked. So we're gonna need to have plants over here that love the sun, love the hot weather, the hot sun, and get that reflective heat off the side of the house.
Kind of the taller raised beds that we can just access. I think I could see like 1 or 2 of them against the back wall. That might be cool. Then it wouldn't be on the fence. We don't have to worry. We need to redo this fence someday. We're not doing that this year.
The fence is possibly older than us.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's still, you guys, some of it's kind of leaning a little bit, but. So yeah, I'm really excited. I know Sean is too, to kind of refresh this whole space, give it a bit of a facelift, and kind of start over. And I love that we're going to use some repurposed materials. We need to dig these into the ground. They can't stay here as they are because they're really thick and tall.
Yeah, and they're all different thicknesses too, unfortunately. So it's going to be fun.
It's going to be really cool though to see how that'll define a new path. And I love moving it over. Yep. So yeah, let's go show them. Should we show them the big pile?
Yeah, you guys want to see the big pile of concrete? Let's go look at it. So guys, we're on the other side, direct opposite side of the property in the backyard.
With our nice new fence.
Yeah, nice new fence on this side. Here's all our concrete. You can see they're all different shapes and sizes and weights. And yeah, some of these are bigger. We're not probably going to use a lot of the bigger pieces because it's just going to be hard to pick them up, get them over there and maneuver them. We'll use some of the medium-sized pieces. I mean, this piece right here, this has got to be at least 40 pounds, you know? So, and there's a smooth side and then a not so smooth side. So, and then some of them, they still got conduit in them from when they were dug up. You know, when they were laid, actually, they had this conduit going through them, this wiring, and that's still in there. So if we end up using a piece like this, we're gonna have to cut this and try and bury this. Fortunately, we will be able to bury it because this is the smooth side. So we'll see what happens though.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, this is what we have, you guys. I mean, it literally, you've probably seen this in videos. It's just this big pile of debris over here, but it's fun to think like we can repurpose it and define a new path with it, bury it so it's not sticking up so high, and use it in our new side garden.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna give it a totally unique and awesome look.
So we actually have to carry this, or maybe wheelbarrow it?
Wheelbarrow.
And move it over there, which is the entrance to our side garden.
Past Bambi.
Right over there.
Yep.
So I think we're ready to get started, right? Yep. What's the plan?
Let's go lay out and make sure where we think we want the path to be, move it over, move the gravel along with it, get that into piles, and then we'll start bringing this concrete over in pieces and chunks and start laying it out and see where it's going to be needed to be laid.
Yeah, this will be fun. Oh, and you know what? This is the perfect time. We've been kind of putting this project off until now because we're ready to get started on some spring planting. We're getting really close.
You guys probably are too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting warmer, the days are getting longer. You're probably raring to get going out in your garden too.
I know, we're so excited. So we kind of need some growing space now. So, ready to do this?
I'm ready. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Okay, you guys, we're gonna call it right here for today. We'll call this a part one, right?
Yeah,
starting to kind of rain on us a little bit.
It's getting a little bit wetter, more muddy. We'll get you'll see part two in a couple of days, maybe.
So let's explain what we did.
Yeah, so basically, guys, you saw in the video what we did is we removed all the little rock in here that were lining this old path, and then what we did is we dug a trench and we started placing these stones that were already out here. We figured out our width and where we wanted the new path to go. It's going to be over here. It's going to be about 2 feet wide, so it's going to probably stop about here. But then we dug our trench and started lining these up. More of the concrete blocks over here and keep running with it. But this is the start of the one side of the pathway that'll be right here. Here's a new bed. A new bed will be over here, and then we'll build this out. These pavers we're going to keep, like we said before, and we're going to just move them over. So those will stay in here, and we're going to bring in new gravel for this whole pathway.
And we're going to have mulch all over this whole side, covering this whole side and this whole side. And the beds will either sit on top of the mulch, right?
Yep.
Or they'll be raised way above it with their own legs, basically. They'll be.
Yeah, we want the mulch down to protect the soil, but also keep it from getting muddy and kind of like this. We don't want to have to deal with this all the time. So, and plus it'll make it look nice.
It will. You know, I'm surprised we haven't actually mulched in here yet over the years, but this will be a good refresh.
Yep.
So again, that's a wrap. We're getting wet and we're going to call it a day. So we hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, guys, definitely leave your comments and questions down below for us. We love hearing from you guys. Give us that thumbs up, let us know we're doing a good job, and subscribe to our channel so you get updates on our latest videos.
Yeah, have a great day, you guys.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.